Let's clear something up straight away about getting all 9s in your GCSEs. You don't have to be a genius. It's not about waking up at 5 AM, and it's definitely not about revising for 6 hours a day. It's about using the right revision strategies consistently for the exams you're actually sitting. The problem is most students are never shown what these strategies really are. In this video, I'm breaking it down into 5 clear steps, showing you exactly what top scoring students do differently. We'll cover how high achievers revise to get all 9s, what examiners actually reward marks for, and how to use revision tools properly, because rereading notes just won't cut it anymore. Here's step 1, and it's the one most students struggle with. Stop revising everything and start revising what gets marks. Textbooks are massive and it can feel like you're supposed to read yours from cover to cover, but you don't need to do that. What you actually need to know is the specific points examiners are looking for. That's why students who get all 9s in their GCSEs start with exam specifications and mark schemes first. Sounds weird, but think about it. You could know everything about photosynthesis, but if you don't write your answer the way examiners want to see it, you're losing marks. GCSE exams aren't testing how much you know, they're testing how well you can answer questions in a very specific way. So here's what you can do. Grab your past papers and their mark schemes from Save My Exams. Don't just answer a question and move on. Study the mark scheme like it's the exam itself. This trains you to think like an examiner. And once you do that, your exam confidence gets a boost. Notice the key phrases that they want. Those are the magic words that guarantee marks. Take GCSE biology for example. Large surface area might get you a mark, but large surface area to volume ratio for efficient diffusion gets you full marks. Same topic, same knowledge, just exam ready language. That's the difference grade 9 students understand. If this video is helping you so far, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming GCSE revision videos. Now you're revising the right content, the next step is actually how do you revise it? So, step 2, use active recall. Does this sound like you, sat in a comfy spot, reading your notes, highlighting them in pretty colours, thinking you're revising? It might feel like revision, but it's not, it's just reading. Your brain needs to be challenged to actually learn. That's where active recall comes in. Instead of reading your notes, test yourself. Try this. Close your book and try to write everything you remember. Then, use flashcards to test yourself. These should have a question or key term on one side and the answer or definition on the other. You don't have to get all crafty and make your own because Save My Exams has hundreds of pre-made flashcards covering every GCSE topic. Students getting all 9s spend most of their time revising this way, testing themselves, not reading. That's the difference that matters. And this is where most students stop, but grade 9 students don't. Which brings us neatly onto step 3. Past papers are an absolute must. Exam technique is where good students become grade 9 students. You can know everything, but if you can't apply it under time pressure, those 9s slip away. It's an easy fix, mock exams, proper ones under time conditions, and past papers do 3 really important things. They show you recurring question styles, they build exam timing confidence, and they highlight your weaker areas. The best students don't save past papers for the end, they use them throughout the year, topic by topic. Save My Exams GCSE past papers and exam question banks make this easier because everything's already filtered by topic and difficulty. Here's a simple system. Revise one topic, answer 5 exam questions on it, mark them immediately using the official mark scheme, then fix mistakes the same day. And please be brutal. Don't be tempted to give yourself marks for kind of getting it right. Want a shortcut to exam success? Save My Exams has full mock exams for every GCSE subject, complete with mark schemes. Take one every few weeks, track your progress and identify your weak spots. That's what separates 7s from 9s. And step 4 is all about targeting those weak spots. Students who get all 9s aren't perfect, but they are really honest with themselves. Instead of revising what feels comfortable, they ask, what do I keep getting wrong? Which topics lose me marks every time? Then they go after those areas. Here's how you can too. Make a mistake list, redo weak questions every few days, and turn your errors into flashcards. The Strengths and Weaknesses feature at Save My Exams can support you with this. Answer some examiner-written GCSE questions, and at the end, you'll see a super clear breakdown of what you're nailing and what needs work. Then you can turn these learning gaps into learning strengths. The top students I've seen all have one thing in common. They're not naturally good at everything, they just refuse to leave gaps in their learning. And now, our final step, the one that makes everything stick, revising little and often wins the race. Cramming the night before doesn't work. What does work is spacing out your revision over time. It's how the brain is designed to learn. Think of it like this. If you learn something once, your brain goes, okay, cool, probably not important, and bins it. But if you revise that same thing 3 days later, then a week later, then 2 weeks later, your brain starts to take it seriously. Students achieving all 9s aren't doing 8-hour study marathons, they're doing shorter focused sessions regularly. A really simple way to do this is the Pomodoro technique. You split your revision into chunks called Pomodoros. Each Pomodoro is 25 minutes of focused revision followed by a 5-minute break. Not multitasking, no scrolling, just one task, full focus, then a break. Not a reaching your phone kind of break, but more of a stretch your legs, grab a drink kind of break. Students hitting those 9s will often do 4 Pomodoros in a row. That's a 2-hour study session, but broken down into way more manageable chunks. So 4 Pomodoros might look like this. You spend 25 minutes answering 5 chemistry past paper questions, then the next 25 minutes checking those answers carefully against the mark schemes. Look at exactly what the examiners want for full marks. After that, you might do a Pomodoro revising a few Macbeth quotes, and then another Pomodoro testing yourself on those quotes using flashcards. Same session, different skills, but everything links back to what actually gets marks. Remember, use revision notes for weaker areas, exam questions for recall, and flashcards for daily review. Do that consistently and you'll be thinking like a grade 9 student. So to recap, if you want to get all 9s in your GCSEs, focus on these 5 things. Revise only what you need to know, use active recall and test yourself, practice regularly with past papers, target your weaker areas, and revise consistently, little and often. If you want help putting this into practice, Save My Exams has everything you need. GCSE revision notes, past papers, flashcards, and full mock exams, all organised by subject and by exam board. The link is in the description, including our complete guide to getting all 9s with extra tips. Good luck with your revision, and if there's a GCSE topic or revision skill you want help with, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more GCSE revision strategies that actually work.